maximum levels of nutrients. Today we also live in a cesspool, and this cesspool is filled with chemicals, most of which we don't see, and not only from the obvious foods we intake, but from the air we breathe, the water we drink, the clothing we wear, if it's man-made fiber, the bed you may sleep on, the rugs in your room, the paint in your house, and this goes on. It's a legacy of problems. And all of that reduces, eliminates, or bonds nutrients in the body that you may have thought were adequate, but they're not anymore because they're being reduced or eliminated from those chemical pollutants. And then the big culprit in this whole picture is stress. Today we have 15,000 times more stress than a woman or man did 50 years ago or before. And the reason being is that we are in the information era. And in the information era, this is what the difference is from people before and now. We have iPods on our ear. We have Blackberries on our belts. We have laptop computers or stationary computers in front of us. We're driving in high-speed cars, flying around the world on planes. We literally are constantly on. Nobody is off. Communication is constant, interference is constant, information is constant. And even though you and I, listening today, grew up in the period where we consider this, quote, normal, it is quite abnormal because in the last 4 or so generations, we're the first people in the history of humanity that ever underwent this type of an experience. Due to that, we have now 15,000 times more stress than people did only 4 or 5, 6, 7 decades ago. Now, with that said, stress burns out nutrition better than anything else. And we know this from lots and lots and lots of hundreds of thousands of research studies that have been done, not only here at the Institute on Individuals, but around the globe. And as fast as every information era is going, as an example, every 6 months there's practically a new paradigm in technology. That's how rapidly it's moving now. That's why, for instance, the hot iPhone that you bought this year, by next year, will be at some level obsolete. That's why the automobile that you buy in 2010 will pretty much be an old crate by 2012, because the technology is doubling in information every 6 months or so. And so what's happening is we have more time on, less time off, and all of that requires nutrition. So we need the prudent, sensible, and correct forms of whole food supplements. B12 is one that everyone needs. I don't care if you eat meat. I don't care if you drink milk. I don't care if you're a vegetarian. I don't care if you're a vegan. I don't care if you're a living food vegan. Everyone needs a bacterial form of B12. If you don't take that and want to be in la-la land with the cheerleaders and the enthusiasts who tell you don't, you'll end up with a deficiency. Also, if people can, they need protein food, because protein is one of the first things that are burned out with stress. And we have great sources in foods like sprouts, but you may also want to additionally take things like Sun Warrior, a fermented brown rice protein that not only bodybuilders use, but people who want to maintain cellular strength. You may want to take things like hemp seed. You may want to take things like sprouted flaxseed. And all of these will contribute to your diet. Now, beyond that, we have to get individual. We have to see what you lack and what whole food, living form of supplementation may be good for you. And some of you out there need very few other than the B12, and some of you need an awful lot because you've done a whole lot of depletion of nutrients.